Got me lounging in the back, celebrating with the team. Tell the DJ run it back. I've been getting money, ho, grinding with my kinfolk, riding in the Benzo, sitting on Lorenzo's.
Yeah. You know what it is, and you see who it is. I'm back, baby. I know yesterday I was supposed to top in with you guys, man, but you know how things be. Life be lifing, you know what I mean? But I'm here, I'm locked in. You already know what it is. It's a commissioner's recap. I got a special guest in the building with me today. But before we get into all that, let's have a word from our sponsors. Yeah. Like I said, man, we got a dope episode. And look, they see that Q code right there? That's for the download. You heard the song on the intro. That's Trill. That's the Q code right there to go download that. And my new song, you see it in the back. You see the background, that's Savage. That's the Q code for that. So go check that out as well. You already know what it is, man. Yeah, what's going on? Yours truly, Trey, in the building, man. Shout out to Trey, making things happen, man. Yeah, definitely. We had a good show Sunday. I got this show on Sunday with Mr. Neutral. It's Fight Night Chronicles. We did episode 5. Thunder meets Lightning. We highlighted Chavez versus Meldrick Taylor. When you get a chance, please go check that out. When you get a chance, man. It was really a dope episode. To me, I feel like this was like our best episode. You know what I mean? So please go check that out when you get an opportunity. I got to promote that on my X space, man, and my Twitter space, all that. You know what I mean? Because it was really a dope episode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely was a legendary fight. Shout out to Trey, man, making it happen. Man, listen, like I said today, man, is I got a really dope guest in the building. The reason why I say he's a really dope guest, and shout out to everybody that's locked in to me. I really appreciate it from the heart, man. The reason why I said that this is a dope guest, because y'all wouldn't be seeing me. Y'all wouldn't be seeing me here on these shows. You know what I'm saying? And doing all this stuff if it wasn't for this person. I went through a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, and this brother was there for me, and I make sure that I'm there for him too. You know what I'm saying? He's a really good brother. He's the reason why a lot of people, got shows, and a lot of people got popping spaces and chats that are buzzing all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I see him put a lot of people on, and he don't get his flowers. And it's been a lot of controversy, between this individual, because me and this guest, we have a relationship, and we actually had a show on the iBoxing Hub channel. It was called Across the Way from the US to the UK. I'm talking about no other than the one and only, the charismatic, the witty, the handsome one, my brother, Mr. RKO Boxing. What's going on, my brother?
Mate, how that was just divine. As every intro is from Mr. Trill himself.
Yeah.
Banger, by the way. I I need to get that as my alarm in the morning. But thank you so much, man. Thank you. You're my family, bro. I love you, man. And anytime you need me, go be there, innit?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I always
Kool-Aid.
cool. I know. We was chopping it up about some Kool-Aid, man. When you come and visit me, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to make you some, you know what I mean? To make sure that you right.
Yeah, right with that diabetes. Just can't wait, really.
Right. And I can't wait to come see you, my brother. We're gonna be doing live shows. It's gonna be popping. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be in the UK in February, man. It's gonna be, man. So y'all tune in for that, because it's gonna really be a dope one. I got you here, my brother. This is a special episode. this is the season finale of the commissioner's recap. You know what I mean? It's because of you, my brother. This is the reason why I wanted to do this interview so much, because there's been a lot of questions, and I know you love questions and you love answers, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's been a lot of questions, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people speculating a lot of stuff. So I wanted to clear the air, especially there's been a lot of things going on in boxing as well, you know what I mean? And I've been dropping some music, dropping some videos, so I wanted to get your opinion on that as well, because you helped
Hmm.
me as well, rejuvenate my career. It helped me, get new people to listen to my music and stuff like that. And you introduced me to a lot of great people, wonderful people. You know what I'm saying? That I consider family. Um, you put me in a space with yours truly, Trey. You know what I'm saying? You introduced me to that brother, a wonderful brother. Uh, he would do anything, give you the shirt off his back. You introduced me to people like Mr. Neutral and stuff like that, and other great people. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. Neutral. Shout out to everybody. So many dope people. You know what I mean? So I gotta tip my hat off. You actually introduced me to the X space and all the chats and all those wonderful people that I met from.
Decent, innit?
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah,
changes your life when you're in that shit.
yeah. Definitely. I met so many dope people because of you. Met so many contacts because of you. I've been able to do so many great things, my brother. So I wanted to give you your flowers because, a lot of people see you joking and stuff like that, but they don't get to see or get to hear the things that you do behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now that we got that out of the way, my brother, we got all the pleasantries out of the way. A lot of people loved our show across the way from the US to the
It's a great
UK.
show.
It was a great show. We had a lot of memorable moments on that show. You know what I'm saying? That show took me out of a dark place. You dig what I'm saying? There was a lot going on in my life, and when you presented the idea, I was reluctant at first, and
Very.
yeah. Even with a lot of stuff, even with doing this IBH USA and being able to control these boards and do all this stuff like this and make all this stuff happen. You was like, yo,
Well, look
Trill,
at you now.
yeah. You see me, man.
I'm proud. Like I'm literally smiling like 50 Cent during his last interview. Um, we all know why, but I'm exceptionally proud of you, bro. Like I just saw what I think everybody should see and has seen now. I mean, talent, um, work ethic, love, dedication, and for me, it was just like, you know, I really, really, I wanted everybody to see how great you are, and we helped each other through, some really, really tough times and stuff. But, I sort of knew that once I was, once we got you there, and once, you'd flourish, and you're the CEO. I mean, iBoxing Hub is doing very, very well. I'll always have a special love for this channel, and a special love for all of the things that we've done together, and still are going to do together. Nothing, I'm not dead. Thank God. But yeah, and also to Trey, big up to Trey as well. Big up to everybody from iBoxing Hub. I could name like a lot of names actually that have spread their wings, and just like yourself, it's
Yo,
it's
you
it's
see E
such a
Money
beautiful thing
Bags?
to.
E Money Bags is doing
I'm
his
dying.
thing.
I'm dying.
It's crazy.
Fucking
You see E Money Bags? Shout out to E Money Bags and
shout out to you,
Crossroads.
buddy.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
baby.
Shout out to my bro E
Super.
Money Bags, man. He doing his
Mm.
thing, man. Yeah, everybody's doing their thing. That's so dope. Yeah. Continue. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just made me
No,
smile.
no, so, listen. You can call me off anytime, but recognition needs recognition, and I mean, yeah, bro. Super proud of you. Super proud of everybody. Super proud of the channel. Super
Mhm,
proud of where I always knew that it was going to go, and you know how, um, with having the right people
mhm,
like yourself, it could go to the next level. And I'm really excited to see what you guys do next.
Yeah, we got some exciting things coming on. We got the homie Vamp. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be joining me on the next season of the commissioner's recap, and then he's going to spread his wings and do his and start doing his thing. You know what I mean? So
Love it. See,
yeah.
this is what it is. Like, because you like myself have an eye for, I don't know, like when I first started, or like actually doing Twitter Spaces all those years ago and everything like that, I could just hear there were people that I would, because I love the radio,
Mm.
and I always look at it like, like the Breakfast Club or shows like that. And I think to myself, like, man, if this dude actually had a show, or if this girl had a show, or this person actually had a chance to spread their wings. And it's all about the confidence thing at first, obviously not with you, but like you kind of have to grow people's confidence. It's just a little bit slowly. You just plant the seed, nurture it, and it grows into something absolutely incredible. And you get roses and you get weeds. But 95% to 90% have all been roses. So yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah. We had a couple of weeds, but we had to weed them out. had to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Let you know what
Oh,
it
Lord.
is.
Yeah, the weeds were weeding. But I mean, you know what it is? It's all a part of life. You're never really gonna get everybody. Big up to you, Trey, man. Massive respect. You all, they're not going to be hits all the time, but as long as the majority, because the majority of people, or the people that actually you do kind of put on and give set opportunities to and whatever like that, you can always kind of tell the ones that will take that with both hands and make something of it, because that's what it all is. I always kind of thought to myself, man, um, watching Coogan and watching all of these people like years and years and years ago, and watching their interviews and everything like that. Somebody took a chance on me, and I didn't know a Scooby of anything. I had no idea. I still remember my first interview. I actually got it for God knows why. I need to delete that. But it's I always thought to myself, okay, if somebody was there to kind of show me what it took me time to learn, and everything like that, I didn't want them to kind of go through the bad, that comes with the learning experience, because in this game especially, you it's very competitive coming into the media side of everything, especially with Twitter, and everybody wants to get breaking news, and because it's not really regulated, like in terms of media and everything like that. Like anybody can just go into boxing, but nobody can just go into like the NFL or this or and start report. You know what I mean? And that's when you see the rise of one of my the favorite channels actually, that got me into and gave me the confidence to kind of do stuff, which was the Boxing Bros. You guys, an RIP to my brother G, big up to Ned, big up to Caden. You guys created something that left an impression in my mind to this day, to this day. So it was largely or pretty much because of you, that and the person, shout out to Sporting Icons, who took a chance on me all that time ago, man. I reached out to, I was like one of his first subscribers, and I reached out to him and I'd said, I'd like to cover shows, because obviously he had some family things where he couldn't really, because he was in boxing, he was actually working for promotions and things and doing stuff. And he said, I'll never forget it. Like, what experience do you have? And I was like, I haven't got a fucking clue, but I have charisma. I'm not scared. Like I just want to do what I love. And he gave me the shot, and well, here we are.
Let's see, we are. Um, Speaking of your new endeavor, I want to congratulate you on the boxing voice. I'm gonna be honest, right? Because I've like you say, you remember me from the Boxing Bros, and I've always been honest. You know what I mean? When it was the Boxing Bros, the only thing I watched was the Boxing Bros. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
You know what it is? Ever since I started this, I haven't watched any interviews. I don't watch anything. I think I've unsubscribed to stuff because it was
Yeah.
just messing up my YouTube algorithm.
Mhm.
And it's weird. Like it's like it's really it's I'll only watch like people like obviously not that well I support, but I'll watch if you do an interview with somebody or if
Yeah, yeah,
uh
that's what I was
yeah
gonna allude to. That's what I was gonna allude to. I've never in my life knew what it was because with if it wasn't the boxing bros, you know what I'm saying, I don't talk to me about it now. If it was and now it's like if it's not our boxing hub, don't talk to me about it. Like I
yeah.
don't you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying.
But you
i
see that
don't
there.
I don't have time to be, you know what I'm saying, it got like this, you know what I'm saying, you know how much stuff I got to do in the day, I got to cram this, I can't be sitting here, you know what I mean. So but thank you. You know what I mean? You actually put me on to the boxing voice. I didn't know how big it was. I didn't know how huge it was. You know what I mean? And so congratulations to you for nabbing that spot, man. And you actually have been a great addition. I've been seeing all the comments, man. Like is like even the bad ones are good. You know what I'm saying? People are hilarious, man. Uh yeah, yeah. People are hilarious, man. I know you love it. I know you gotta love it.
I do, to be honest. Like when I first started, like there was this because it's one of the biggest American channels out there, and I have to thank Nez for um getting into contact with me and giving me that opportunity and stuff like that because I've been able to get into shows that it kind of I built the relationships with um like with the promotions and promoters and the things and stuff like that, but it was that kind of really now like I'll speak to head of boxing from Queensbury now. Like Lee's my guy. Like I spoke to Ben Shalom just the other day.
Well, let them know that
Shout out
I'll
to Ben.
be there for the Lee Wood Josh Warrington fight. So you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely diabolical work.
We got to
The
be
one
there.
show that you actually go to is like it's Warrington. Anyway, we're not gonna go into that one. But
So they'll know I'll be there for that fight. You know what I'm
we got
saying?
the Lee Wood. 12 rounds of pure wood pause. Let's
Pause.
finish it off. Let's finish it off, lad.
You know what's so dope? Matter of fact, so we was talking about across the way. Excuse me, and we was talking about the boxing voice. Um, it's to the outside looking in.
Mm.
It looked like it looked like we had this amazing show that was picking up steam, right? And you jump ship and you went to the boxing voice. From the outside looking in, that's how it looked. You know what I mean? You and I both know that that's not how it be. Clear. Can you clear it up for the people? Because a lot of people is thinking that me and you know what I'm saying, had issues. Me and you had some type of beef. We were mad at each other or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the
That
people know.
couldn't
Salute
be further
you.
from the truth. I mean, um, to be honest, I I felt like I was pouring everything into IBH, and I just didn't feel. Um, I got to a point where I felt unappreciated. All
Mm,
right. And I think we all kind of tried to talk. I think we had that meeting that you set up, and obviously tried. You didn't want me to go, which I didn't want to, but also, there's people have disagreements. We're all adults, you know what I
mhm,
mean? And it's like it's at the end of the day, yes, it's my love, my passion, and that's why both of us wear our hearts on our sleeve. And when you feel like that and you're you can't sort of get past what your ailments are. It
mhm.
just felt like it was my time to
To go.
go
All right.
because and but that doesn't take away from how I feel of about the channel and what was built and what my hand in the creativity and the magic.
Yeah,
within
I
IBOXINGHUB.
remember you was up. You was up. You was going crazy, man. Up all night, all morning. We was going crazy trying to get it so we could get this
Uh, That's what
monetization.
I'm saying. Like I was literally like, I think I did
I
like
remember
7 or 8 interviews within like 2 days or something like that, and I was
I
like,
remember
and
you
I
was
was
going
streaming.
crazy. I remember you
Mm.
was going crazy, and then we did one of the hugest interviews, one of the biggest interviews, man. When we did Bill Haney. So
And you
yeah,
know who I owe? I owe Trey for my
mhm,
relationship with Bill Haney. So I'd like to thank Trey for that.
tremendous Trey.
Mm,
Yeah. Shout out to Trey, man, because we definitely gotta tap in with Bill again for part two. You know what I'm saying? We gotta tap in for Bill for part two. We gotta make that happen ASAP. Um, Rico.
mm.
So a lot of people thought that me and you had issues. It
Crazy,
was like
crazy.
this is crazy, right? So they was like, "Yo, they had
Trill's
this
my
show."
brother. Like I won't lie to you lot. Like Trill and I have had like shouting matches at each other, right? But the thing is about family, and when you love, thank you, Aladdin. I really appreciate that. Big up to my guy Aladdin from
Oh,
he's also a trend setter and somebody who I respect very much, who's also helped me in my journey.
he be helping me flex. I be flexing like I got friends in high places. You know what I'm saying?
I'll flex as well. Like literally when you're bringing up Aladdin in the conversation. Yeah, yeah, I spoke to my guy from
Yes,
ESPN,
my
and
man for you.
you know, well,
That's a
ESPN,
huge
yeah,
flex.
yeah, yeah.
That's a
That's a
huge
mad flex.
flex.
I was like, yeah, yeah, out here.
Yeah, it was great having him as a friend, man. Because
Of course,
that's a huge flex.
a man, heart of gold, and I owe, like I said, I owe a lot to Aladdin,
Mhm,
and a lot of people, one day, obviously, when I have a book or something or whatever like that, everybody's gonna get their flowers. But no, that couldn't be further from the truth. You're my family at the end of the day, and but obviously, when I spoke to you, and like it was, I felt like it was. I don't believe in coincidences,
mhm,
and that is, thank you, brother, and that is, if I didn't do that, or if I didn't go, I felt like, well, in hindsight now, if I didn't go, then a lot of kind of opportunities and things that I have been able to do and stuff like that um, wouldn't have happened.
mhm.
And you have to spread your wings. I had to spread my wings, just like how everybody that I've managed to help and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I can name quite loads of names and stuff. At the end of the day, you you have to go out and really, really make your way and stuff like that. And I've always wanted to conquer America. So literally, I'll tell you, like, it just came out of the blue. Well, didn't quite come out of the blue. Like I always wanted, I had a beef with the boxing voice actually, which is really funny
Mhm.
because of all this stuff. Like I felt like during the AJ Wilder wars of the late 2010s, um, it was like, so I think I tweeted something to Nez, and then he messaged me, and he was just like, looking for a co-host, another co-host, because he's got so damn many, who who's got like some thick skin, and who you because those callers are ruthless. Okay, I don't read the comments and stuff anymore because it is crazy, crazy work, some of these guys.
I thought you would
But
love it.
I earn respect, like what you have to do, just don't quit. And I thought about quitting many, 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 many times. Even while I was at IBH, still, I really thought about quitting, because boxing, because what this is supposed to be something I loved, and it
Mhm.
didn't feel like I loved it. It felt like I was falling out of love with it.
Yeah, I
And
can see it. I can see it when we was starting to do the certain shows and stuff like that. I could see it. I could see it in you that you was starting to fall out of love uh with everything that was going on. I was thinking it was like a lot of things going on in your life at that time. Personal stuff going on in your life at that time. Um, but was you devastating? Was it devastating leaving that boxing hub?
absolutely, absolutely,
Because
because
it was devastating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing you leave, my brother. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was upset. You know what I'm saying? I was visibly upset because I felt like
you
you
told
brought
me like every day.
Yeah,
like every you were like call, I was like, damn it,
yeah,
Trill, look, I'm sorry. I need, but the thing is, like a brother, you understood,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you, you helped me because obviously there was personal things also involved, but you helped me kind of with that. And then I was starting to get my love for boxing again, slowly, slowly. I actually took time off of doing shows. I had to like, I had to get my shit together, because mentally, you can't make good content if you're not in a good place. And the best content that I've always been able to make and everything is when I've been in a great place and when I've been happy and when I've been like this, and also it's learning, because I mean, after time, especially when you really dive and get into the behind the scenes of boxing and behind the scenes of the media world and a lot of it, well, a lot is a mirage, and a lot of people aren't really how they are, like how you would think they are in terms of real lives and stuff like that. I'm not talking like about anybody sort of on this channel or anything like that. It was more, it's a lot, and when you really learn everything about it, you kind of have to decide if this is like something for you and everything like that. Because yeah, I mean, over the past year, I I I tried to live my dream. I really tried to um like did everything imaginable to really get within the upper echelon. Obviously with the boxing voice and stuff like that. But I mean like actually trying to, work for the ring and work for this and actually make money while doing it. Because having a love for something doesn't necessarily pay bills and everything like that. So I'm actually working again, but I feel like from a place where I now that I am in a great place and mentally and all sorts of stuff, it's at my own pace, you know, and I want to travel the world. I want to travel the world. I want to cover shows. I did Riyadh. I've done everywhere in England, but I want to go to like obviously Germany for Cabayel. That's one I want to go to in January. There's shows in February, March, April, May, and obviously big up to His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh. Big up to Frank Warren, the greatest promoter of all time, Eddie, all of them. Izzy, every single one of them. Because they're putting on these shows in all of these places, and uh, to go, because as I'm self-funded, so I was chasing the opportunity where I should have really been, kind of waiting for the opportunity to chase me, right?
mm-hmm.
So it's like all that stuff will kind of come with it, but you have, as long as you're sort of doing what you love, and like that's when people really resonate with you, and that's when you do get like opportunities, because desperation, nobody really wants somebody desperate, you know like it's just rare.
Speaking of that, in revenues, I gotta salute you, man. Help one of the people helping me get my channel monetized and all that, and able to get money and stuff like that for my music and all that, man. Actually,
Your shit is fire.
thank you, my brother, and promoted me to different walks of life. If you go in my comment section in my videos, you know what I'm saying? You see is mostly people that I got a chance to meet through you, my brother. So I definitely got to shoot you. Always got to give you love, my brother. It's takes nothing from me. You know what I mean?
You know what it is? I appreciate all of that, and I appreciate all the people that will come to me and say like that. But like honestly, um, all I've done is like all I've done is just show people what I see, and I feel like one way or another, where I was there or not, as I said, I don't believe in coincidences. You guys would have probably done this stuff yourself, or found a way to do it. I'd like to think that anyway. But yeah, it was just you. I'm glad the world gets to see
yeah, man.
Trophy.
I'm telling yeah, I'm actually taking off, man. It's actually been a great journey, man. So I gotta salute you. I gotta salute Trey. I gotta salute you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, you know what I'm saying, and this opportunity, you introducing me to Trey, I wouldn't been able to do all this magical stuff. I don't know if people have noticed, but have you noticed the glow up? This is crazy.
I, like,
It's- and
it's like the budgets have increased, like everything is spick and span, and I think I joined you guys' live, and the most important thing, obviously, you
this
get
is
to leave the country now, True. How about that? And you don't need to do it on a boat.
this
So,
they ain't gonna, they ain't gonna have me plinking nowhere chained up, man. You know,
bro, you don't need to jump over the wall. You don't need to tunnel anywhere.
comfortable, comfortable seating, comfortable seating. You know what I'm saying?
And
Comfortable
that's what it is. You know,
seating.
you're doing me proud every single time you have these shows, and every single time you're moving up and up and up and up and up, because your creativity is what's really setting you apart from everybody else. And that's all it is. Nobody wants to watch the same shit all the time. I actually, one of the main reasons of kind of getting into all of this was because every single thing I would see would be the same, but just a different voice or just a different thing. Like it was just, and it was just like, for fuck's sake, like there's not fucking
I
create. No one's actually trying to do something different. That's what's really annoying. Like if you're doing something, do it the best that you can do it. But the only way that you're gonna do it the best is if you add your own personality to something. I don't watch stuff just for news. I can get news
Mhm.
anytime I want to, but it's the way that people present the stuff that they're saying is that's what's really catching my eye.
Yeah, I noticed that people was doing a lot of trolling, and I noticed that people was doing a lot, but not people was showing genuine love. You know what I'm saying, for the sport and people that they had on. I know people was having interviews with people, and they were trying to troll the people while they were interviewing them. It's like it was crazy to me. I was like, I wanted to come at this at a different angle, you know what I'm saying, with love and respect, because that's how I am in real life. I didn't want to change and be something that I'm not. You know what I mean? Like that's not
People
who
can
I am.
tell fakeness. You
Yeah,
know what I
you know,
mean?
I just wanted.
And
That's who I am. I'm a man of respect. I'm a respectful guy. This is how I talk all the time. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, be, you know, overly tough guy or nothing like that. You know what I'm
sure,
saying? I'm just who you see. You know what I mean? I respect people, and I demand respect the same way. So that's what I wanted to come across. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring the love back, the love and the passion back to the sport. And you know, I didn't want to interview fighters. I wanted to interview great boxing minds. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was able to, you know.
True didn't want to interview anybody.
Nah,
It was one of the hardest things in my career slash life to get this guy to actually interview somebody, because the thing is, because you love the sport, like you
yeah,
no one wants to like, if you're interviewing somebody, you don't want to ask them the same generic question that everybody asks.
mm,
You want to actually vibe, create the relationships, create the banter. You know, ask them, like, you don't have to be. You can ask somebody like why they pop for peds, but you don't have to be like a dick about it. You know what I mean? You
what was
just
going on in that camp, man? Let us know, man. Let the people know what was going on in camp. With some stresses, you was stressed with some stress.
What were we eating? Well, who was making the omelet? Not, but this is the thing, you know, as long as you're respectful with people, like they'll give you an answer. Whether you like the answer or not is entirely up to you. Whether you think it's truthful or not is entirely up to you and the audience. But it's the way that you do present what you're asking them is
Yeah,
will
I
make them
feel like
come back.
you get back what you put out type. You know what I mean? That's definitely what.
Energy can't be destroyed. It can be redistributed, it can be changed,
Mhm.
molded, all types of stuff. But, you know, don't try and destroy relationships just because you want to go viral for something. I think that's being a dick.
Yeah, man. A lot going on. A lot just happening in boxing, my brother. We're gonna probably have to do a part two of this one, man. Probably next season, because, like I said, this is the
Whenever
season.
you need me, I'm here. True.
Yeah, yeah,
True is
yeah.
a habitual, like, yeah, yeah, every comment. I'm like, yeah, okay. I can't say no to True. That's one thing. Like, out of any, you know, there's certain people in my life who have that love and respect for me. And I have it so much for them. This man is one of them. And
Likewise, likewise.
something, I really feel that something special is going to come from you and what you're doing with iBoxing Hub. And it's already unfolding before my eyes. And like I said, proud.
I'm a rapper. This is crazy, right?
Word.
This is crazy.
It's dope.
Yeah. My brother.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. We was talking about these fights, and we was talking about Sam Noakes before we got in the air. We was talking about how it was a good fight, and he put up a good fight. And first of all, let's talk about this young man. What do you got to say about Bam?
Just flawless. Just the perfect fighter, to be honest with you. I mean, the way that he pivots and changes his angles with not even like having a bounce to a step, just in a static position, hitting a 360 overhand right three punch combination to the chin muscle. This guy, he's not gonna get beat. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe ever. I feel like he could be as great as the great Chavez Senior. I believe he is. He's one of one. He's in that upper echelon of elite, future Hall of Famer, 1,000,000%. I have so much respect for Bam. I'm such a fan of his, bro. Like he's just so good. He's so good.
Yeah. What does Sam Noakes have to do? We seen him against Abdullah Mason. I told everybody who were listening that this was going to be a tough fight. This wasn't going to be no wash. Everybody was saying that dude was going to knock him out. I was like, yeah, right.
I'm
So
champ in hell.
this kid Sam is a problem. We were just talking about it. I said, like, it seems like he's just missing something, and I feel like he needs to come over here to the States. You know what I'm saying, and hang around some of our boxers that look like Trill. You know what I mean, and get some movement and stuff. And you brought up a perfect movie. You was like Rocky III,
Hmm.
when Rocky got with Apollo to be Clubber Lang. I want you to elaborate on that one right there, man. So I feel like Sam Noakes could really be, you know what I mean. Shout out to Abdullah Mason on the win, but shout out to Sam Noakes. He fought really tough fight. I think that he can come back and do some great things in the sport. Please elaborate on, like we was talking about Sam Noakes. How you feel about the young man
I
and
feel
Abdullah
like
Mason?
he's tough. I mean, I've seen him live 3 or 4 times. I've seen him win the British Commonwealth. He's just I feel like if he just changes that compact style from orthodox to a southpaw, like getting because I feel like he's quite one-dimensional, and that really, it, it it's selling him short for what I know that he could possibly be. He gets hit way too much for my liking. He likes it inside the pocket too much, and when you're fighting somebody like an Abdullah Mason, who is, three-dimensional fighter who can also go with different angles and stuff. I think I'm a massive fan of Abdullah Mason. He I'm always going to back the British fighter, even if I know that he's going to lose. That's just my thing now. Like it's just what I do. Like I don't care. But in terms of what he had done and the shots that he was giving Abdullah, they were great. I think that if he just took 2 steps back, just off the bounce, not just so compact and trying to ride the wave and then go in there. He needs a trainer. He needs a trainer that's going to add movement onto his game, I think. And he'll definitely find that in the States, 1,000,000%. I hope he does. Speaking to obviously Queensbury, I think they've got some huge fans for him. I think both fighters' stock have risen massively. And there's loads of opportunities and fights for him. I think once he adds that element to his game, he could be unstoppable.
The Mexican monster, Anthony Yard,
American.
um,
He's American.
The American monster, Venezuelan, El Salvador, Mexican,
Soldier
whatever
boy.
you want to call him. This boy is a monster. That boy is a monster. What happened in that fight with Anthony Yard? I thought that Anthony Yard was gonna get stopped, but I thought he was gonna get stopped coming forward, throwing a lot of punches, putting them paws on David Benavidez. And I thought that he would get stopped late. I didn't think that he was going to end up being a punching bag. And that's basically what he was in that fight to me. He was just sitting there and he was a punching bag, and he got beat on. And I don't know. It's like he went backwards from all the fights. It seemed like he progressed every fight that he had until he got to this fight, and then he went backwards.
And just got peppered like a steak. It was crazy.
Yeah.
The game plan was abysmal. How you can start slow against the volume puncher is absolutely insane in the membrane. You have to stick it on that lad for the first 3 rounds. You need to be 100%. This is what I said about Bam. Bam is also a slow starter, but he's so damn good. I mean, you need somebody exceptional to be able to follow that game plan with him. Thing is that if you wanted to beat Benavidez, you needed to go full throttle, first bell, boom, straight in there, right before he starts revving up that engine, and then the gears keep on going up and up and up, as you can see from the volume of punches. I think that man was doing 5-6 combinations every 10 seconds. It was just ridiculous at one point, and I was literally like on the screen with Nez, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, like this is gonna be tiring. But I don't know. I think that game plan was horrible. I don't know what him and Tunde were thinking.
Lions in the camp.
He said, "Stop getting." What did he say in the corner? Stop getting hit with all of those punches. You're a lion, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck?
They were lying in the camp.
Oh,
they were lying in the camp. No lions.
And the thing is, you see Yard after, he just didn't look disappointed. And I think that's what kind of got me the most, was because this is your third opportunity at that title.
He got the biggest bag he probably ever got. That's why
I wouldn't be pissed to be honest. I'll be on the first flight out of Riyadh. Like
we see this card right here. We see this card right here, and everybody says the fight of the night was Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. Everybody said that, but the fight that people cannot stop talking about?
Haney Norman.
Is our young homie, Devin.
Beautiful picture.
Devin got his heart back. Devin got that spark back. Yeah, this is the Devin Haney era. I said it right after the fight. Don't be surprised. Devin's going to be 5-time world champion in 5 different weight classes. He showed you that he was different. He showed you he was different. Everybody, he went through a lot. He went through all the scrutiny from everybody. Everybody talking mess about him. Got young fighters coming in the game, disrespecting him. He dealt with all that. And he was able to put on the show, and he shut everybody up. Now he's getting the props and everything that he deserves. How did you feel about that fight? I was smiling. I was in all smile, especially when he dropped the young man who said he couldn't drop him. You know what I'm saying? That part right there, that was beautiful. This is the thing about the sport of boxing. If you really dive into this sport, this is why it's so beautiful. The passion, everything that comes into this sport, everything that this young man had to endure. You know what I'm saying? Like I make sure that I'm fair. I'm firm, but I'm fair. You know what I mean? So I tell the fighter, I praise them when they do good stuff. I praise them, and I don't praise them when they do bad stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I was vocal with Haney when we got into that situation with the civilian. They jumped the civilian. I was understanding with some of the moves that he was making. I understand the situation with the Ryan thing, but I did hold him accountability, saying that he overlooked Ryan. He was being too cocky going in there. He forgot who he was. He remembered who he was in this fight. All praise to the young warrior, and shout out to his dad. They put together a perfect game plan, which they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Which they've been doing. I had the pleasure of talking to Jonathan Foreman, and we was chopping it up about the Ramirez fight, how a lot of people was calling it boring. When you just looked at it, it was a masterful game plan, and he executed the game plan to a T. He should have thrown more punches, but he executed the game plan to a T, and he did it again. When it comes to having a game plan, Bill is like Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? When the Patriots was having that run, you know what I'm saying? That's how Bill is when it's like come having his game plans, because Devin goes out there and he executes the game plan perfectly like a Tom Brady. So shout out to Devin Haney. I was really impressed with him. What did you think? What did you think about Devin? You know, having a relationship with Bill, knowing the insides and outsides and the things that Devin had to endure. How did you feel about this victory?
Oh, I was ecstatic. I think I had 120 bookmarks that I had to go through of haters. Certain accounts are no longer active. Disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just obvious for me, bro. Like what not Norman Jr. is where we drew the fucking line with Devin Haney when he fought Lomachenko. When I mean, he could outbox Norman Jr. in a phone booth. Okay, I actually said I think on your show, but on your live before,
Mm-hmm.
um, I said Turkey because Turkey had an 18 by 18 ring specifically for Devin Haney. I mean, if you look at it, look at how he's adjusted, acclimatized to, the higher weights. He's just getting better and better and better. Norman Jr., you get more movement from a tree. Okay. He is extremely one dimensional. He literally needs you to come to him. Devin could have beat him like without any type of game plan. I didn't even see a game plan, to be honest with you. I just saw Devin doing the shit that he normally does
Yeah.
well. That's all it was. It was just movement, correct, picking his shots perfectly, and he could have stopped him. But I think he literally just said, "Okay, mashed him up for 4 rounds. He's down. I can just chill out
Mm-hmm.
because why? I have a long
He took
career
everything
ahead
away.
of me.
Took
I have a
everything
very
away from Brian Norman.
everything, but there wasn't. I failed to understand because people were saying they had Norman beating him because of personality. Are you people fucking out of your minds, bro?
That's what it
Like,
came
would you?
to. That's what it came to.
Nah,
I
I'm
say
not
this all
even
the
trying
time
to
on
hear
this
none
channel.
of that.
I
That's
say this all
crazy
the
work.
time on this channel. It's not who's right, it's who's liked. It's
Well,
not who's right, it's
I
who's
liked
right.
what I saw. Loved it.
They liked him talking mess to them. Oh, you like Floyd? Oh, you like Floyd? I said to people, what's wrong with emulating Floyd? One of the best
The
by 50.
greatest ever.
Great, yeah. What's wrong with that? People quote rappers to do you know what I'm saying?
What did Norman say? Whoa, whoa, you got pillows in those fists, boy.
That Pillows did this.
Mm, look at that. Look at that.
He
Like a
looked over at him
sunset.
like, "Whoa,
Like
don't hit
sunset
me
on a
again."
hill. It's
And he
beautiful.
posed on him. He did one of his poses on him.
I just call that full circle moment. Obviously, you have Ryan Garcia, a drug cheat, a
Exactly. And
drug
you see
head
what
cheat
happened
who
with
broke
Ryan after
every
that.
single rule to
Shout
beat
out to
Devin
Rolly.
Haney.
Shout out to
King
Rolly.
Rowley, shout out to King Rowley again as well.
What do you think
Clean
about
fighter.
that fight? Devin Haney and Rolly. Are you cool with that fight happening?
Yeah, I mean, again, styles make fights. I just think he's the wrong style for Devin. Devin is just getting better and better and better. He's becoming from a three-dimensional fighter to even a four-dimensional fighter. Once he really starts like letting those hands, because but the thing is, I get it. If you beat somebody, you're far superior to them, better than them. Why? Why you're there for a long, like, you want a long career, right? We want to see him become a multi-weight champion. Why go the extra mile when you're in a race with a turtle? Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, I wasn't mad at him stepping down the gas. It would have been lovely to get the knockout, but I think he was just so much better than Norman. And big up to Norman, man. He really took it quite gracefully. I think the internet is, you know, is getting fires hurt. Okay.
Yeah. They really are. And I think that people put this battery in Norman's back thinking that Devin didn't have no pop or Devin is, but the thing is though that I noticed is that people have been gracious towards Brian Norman and in this, you know what I'm saying? Usually any
Yeah,
other fight,
they
just
they they
because
had
they
to.
all because they had to because they all bigged him up to win and now they got pie on their face. So,
Embarrassing. Like
so they can't go out and diss him like that like how they was before.
nah, because
Um
that's your guy. Now they'll find a new savior, and
yeah.
Devin will beat the shit out of him and win, and then
No,
they'll
no.
continue
I
to
think
get more
everybody
saviors.
realized that this is at 147. Devin's going to clean this division. You think he could become one undisputed at 147? I think that That is a realistic goal that he can do. I don't see nobody messing with him. I think he could take this belt from Rolly, right? And then the winner of Ryan and Mario Barrios, everybody is saying this is easy for Ryan. I don't know. I don't know. Without head,
I hope
I get.
Barrios absolutely chins him. The fact that a drug cheat coming off of a loss gets
Mhm.
two back-to-back
In against
championship
Rolly.
fight is disgusting.
You
I
know why?
really,
Because,
mm,
and that's why people think that they're the best. Rico, I came to this conclusion, right? I was doing some where I came to this conclusion. You know what's wrong with the fighters nowadays? These young fighters, they think like being considered the great has is back in the days it was like skill, who you fought and who you beat. Now it's how many butts you put in the seats.
mhm,
So your greatness is considered about your revenue instead of about the people that you have fought. You
mhm.
know, it's like, oh, he puts more, but he's the biggest star, so yeah, he's the best. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it's who you fought. You know what I mean?
It's crazy because the thing is that those fighters were great and they had bombs on seats and revenue or whatever because they did fight the best. That comes part and parcel with being great,
Mm-hmm.
and chasing that greatness because you chase those belts, you are supposed to be fighting the best fighters of that division or that era. So the money's going to come with it all. Likes, retweets are not going to get, people can only see you get battered so many times. Right, unless you're Dave Allen, unless you're Josh Warrington, unless you're a couple of people. Um, but those are they have their cult fan bases. So again, they're always going to get those type of opportunities. But the thing is that you have to be realistic, And I hope that Norman can also add somebody to get footwork in his game, because the corner work was horrible. You know,
Yeah, I said that
his
as well.
management, I've always been very critical of Norman Jr.'s management and his training staff, but for obvious reasons. And, everybody has to learn a lesson, whether it's a harsh lesson or whatever. You're always going to learn it,
Yeah,
man. But big up
I
to the
got
kid.
it. Yeah, shout out to the. I got a chance to interview Brian Norman Sr. They seemed a little delusional when they was speaking about Haney and the things that he would been able to accomplish. It seemed like people overlooked certain things. They looked at the PED win and stuff like that. Like we were saying about Mario Barr, I think there's a good chance that he can beat a drug-free Ryan Garcia. We see what
Mhm.
happened with Rolly. As soon as he got put on his pockets, he froze up. He didn't want no smoke. The same thing can happen with Alteca. He's been in there with the who's, and he has held his own. You know, and I'm saying a lot of people don't like Mario Barros. I don't know why. He's a likable kid. You
I
know what I'm
really like
saying? Yeah. So I think there's a chance he could, and Devin can go on and probably unify because I don't see nobody messing with Devin Haney right now. Moving on, we got a big card. Would you be covering this right here? The Pitbull versus Roach on
Yeah,
December
I'll be on the live.
Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I'll be on the live. I think shout out to King Roach, the tank slayer, as I like to call him. That man was robbed, disgustingly so. The amount of corruption in that building that day, it could have fueled the gates of hell. I really admire Roach and Pitbull as well. Fan of Pitbull. I like his style. I think it's going to be a great matchup, man. I have Roach winning simply because of the counter punching and Pitbull, kind of like Zabeda-esque,
Mhm.
just coming forward, and you get, somebody who's a great counter puncher fighting somebody that's just coming forward, like that Shakur Stevenson fight versus Cepeda, obviously, not, I don't know if you want to say not on that level, but I always favor the counter puncher in that particular fight.
Yeah, the Lamont Roaches got a lot of fame over the whole Tank thing, and everybody's been talking about Tank's return,
As
but
he
we'll
should.
get to that in a second. This is a great card. This is a great card. You actually hit with some shocking news. You actually broke the news to me because I haven't been locked in. On that card, there's a lot of people. They got Romas Jr. versus Little Shane. He was on there. You got Stephen Fulton versus O'Shaquie Foster. That's going to be a crazy fight. But then there was Laura versus Jennebeck. And you told me that Jennebeck was on that mess. You know,
Yes. What is it? Imodium. These
that
people are
sounds like
taking shit I've
something that
never heard in my
yeah,
life. This
that
super
sounds like
soldier
that's like
serum.
something like from X-Men or Marvel Comics or
Man,
something. He was taking Imodium or something.
what the fuck? Like, I think Dan Raphael, even though I don't like that fat bastard, he actually obtained a copy of the VADA of his VADA results.
Mhm.
I've spoken to former fighters that have fought him, and there was lack of testing in those fights.
Mhm.
Um, I believe once you get caught, it's hard not to think that
You've been
proper
doing it for a
testing has been. Do you know what I mean? And it only takes that one time.
while.
It takes that one time. You don't cycle off properly or this or that on the third. Especially when you're fighting in main events and things like that. You really, really, you're gonna get caught eventually. And
Fights off.
yeah,
Fights off.
I don't know if it is. I
Okay.
don't know if it is. I think I just probably it will be on. If I'm being honest with you, if I'm really being honest with you, where there's money like that involved, there's they find a way. So yeah, I mean he shouldn't fight. I believe that for you to take peds for an aged Lara is diabolical work in the first place. That's nasty, nasty, bro, nasty. But
He
yeah,
was scared. Laura's been knocking everybody out in this old age. He stopped moving and
that's
stopped
why he was like,
started
"Nah, give me
knocking
the
people
Imodium. Give me the Imodium
out.
right now. Need
Yeah,
that."
this fight, I'm definitely gonna do a watch along block party. Hopefully, you can come through and say what's up before you do your thing. But
I
I'm
will.
definitely gonna be locked in. I'm definitely gonna have everybody come
We
through.
gotta do that part two, man. Definitely next time I'll be back. We'll do that part two. And yeah, like I said, bro, whenever you need me, I'm here. I'm proud of you, I'm proud of the channel, proud of everybody doing their thing and all the people that continue to grow. Because when we grow, we are the people sort of going out there getting people interested in boxing. Boxing's the poor man's sport, as it were. So it's because of people like yourselves and everybody building these fan bases and getting more people involved in boxing. That's the beautiful thing, because we don't want the sport to die.
You see it,
Fuck's sake.
yeah.
Well, he's gonna get sent to hell. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that. I think it's about time. AJ is going to batter this lad. Uh, and I can't wait. Genuinely can't wait.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. It's just been announced. Um, it's just been announced that this fight has been made. January
Brilliant
31st
fight.
in New
I hope
York City.
Shakur.
I gotta go to this fight. I gotta go to
I
this
hope
fight.
Shakur
I gotta
goes on the
say my
front
love.
foot
Come with
and
me. This is
absolutely batters him.
yeah. This is gonna be one of those ones.
It's got the potential to be a stinker, but I don't think so. I think Shakur's actually got a point to prove, and I think that he's going to add something to his style that is going to shock everybody. That's just my hypothesis.
You know what I think? I think when it comes to this fight, uh, we see Trey saying
Yeah, just Trey doesn't learn.
this is what I think. I think that Teofimo Lopez gets too much in his head, in his own head, and I
It's
think that
called
he's going to
nonsense.
try to box like a Shakur. The problem is, and that's how he's going to lose, trying to box, trying to think he can outbox Shakur. That's what I think it is. The problem is with this fight is Shakur has to fight a boring fight. He cannot give Teofimo any chances. He can't fight Teofimo like how he fought Zepeda, because this is a different type of fighter with a different type of
Teofimo's not a come forward fighter. That's the thing.
that.
He's he
Yeah,
he,
he's
he
not. But
sits. Yeah,
if if he messes around and we've seen him come forward against certain people like Richie Comey and stuff like that, and you seen what he was able to do to these guys. He was able to put these guys on their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Where
but
he
those are off of counter punches.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying with Shakur. Shakur can't. He got to be very disciplined. He can't go in there and be overly aggressive like he was in a Zepeda fight, throwing those combinations and leaving himself. Oh, he can't do. He got to fight a real disciplined fight. Because Teofimo Lopez, we don't know what Teofimo Lopez we gonna get. To be honest with you, You never know when it comes to Tio.
He has stinkers, and then he has
Up and
world
down like a roller
class
coaster.
performances. It's like the wildest thing. But I
Hmm.
think if somebody's got to throw punches, all right, and that's why I've said like it has the potential to be a stinker, is because both of them are immaculate counter punches. I think I don't know. I don't know. It's, somehow this fight, the styles kind of have to gel, and somebody's gonna have to be on the front foot. So I think it just all depends on who kind of takes that risk.
All right, yeah, definitely. I just wanted to thank you, my brother, for coming on and making it happen. Before you leave, I just gotta say one thing because we've been high on this person. Show me the money. How
Crouching
did you
tiger,
feel?
hidden dragon,
Yeah, how did you feel about this? Yeah, I think that this young man, under the tutelage of this guy, Andy Lee, will be unstoppable.
the goat,
He is
one of
gonna
my
be
goats.
unstoppable. Great performance by the young man. He was winning there and put those paws on him. Didn't even break a sweat. Unfortunately, his house was robbed while he was putting on that
Hey,
masterful
people
performance.
are haters, bro. Like what? People are haters.
Oh, we know where he at.
They even took the belt. Like they
I'm like,
even
what are you
took
gonna
the.
do with the IBF belt? What are you gonna do with the belt?
You're gonna sell it, and then it's like what?
Yeah, they're around
Oh
the
dear
house role
lord.
playing right now. They're around the house role playing right now. This is crazy. Once again, bro, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this wonderful episode, the season finale of the Commissioner's Recap, man. I just wanted to say, man, yo, we got to do part 2. It's always a pleasure when I get to chop it up with you, bro, even though we talk to each other on the phone all the time. It's good
I'll
seeing
tell
you.
you what. I'll be your first episode back on your new season. How about that?
That would be dope, my brother. I greatly appreciate it, my brother, and I'm gonna hold you to it. You know, I'm gonna talk mess.
I know you will.
Yo, thank you, everybody. Please,
I love you, my brother, man. I'm proud
you
of
are
you.
much love.
Congratulations for
Please,
everything.
everybody, tune in to my bro. He's at the Boxing Voice right now. It's at RIKO Boxing. You see it right there, RIKO _ boxing in all caps. Make sure you holler at him on the X Spaces. Make sure you go
Yep.
and say what's up to him on the Boxing Voice. That is my brother. Make sure you respect him, give him the same respect and love that you give me, because I don't play when it comes to my bro from the UK. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you from the heart.
Love you,
And
man. I got you. Anytime you need me.
you already. That's my bro right there. That's Rico right there. I want to thank everybody, man, for tuning in to this episode. Yeah. Definitely, Trey. That was big, man. We definitely had Rico in here. We got a chance to chop it up, talk some things, man. Can't wait for part 2. Before we get out of here, man, we're gonna leave it with, like I said, I've been getting a lot of love lately. On my channels, the YouTube channels, I've been getting a lot of love on this. We be everywhere. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on X, and everybody been rocking, showing so much love. Thank you so much for going to watch the videos and all that. It means so much, man. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end this episode off with 2 videos back to back. We're gonna play Trill, and then we're gonna get into Savage, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for rocking with me. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we out of here.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the Trill, cause this is where it's at. High stepping through the front, got me lounging in the back. Celebrating with the team, tell the DJ run it back. I've been getting money, ho, grinding with my kinfolk. Riding in the Benzo, sitting on Lorenzo's. Now I got the seat back, my lap's where the heat's at. Suck a nigga, peep that, or I'll eat that. Youngest wearing chrome hearts and rock in a chrome Glock. All eyes on me, a nigga think he Tupac. I've been on that get low, invested in stack dough. Yeah, I got a little paper, but I'm trying to get more. I switched up the hustle, my future's looking brighter. Got in tip-top shape, everyone think I'm a fighter, but now I'm a lover, a smooth motherfucker, young enough to bag your chick, old enough to crack your mother. Trill. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the Trill, cause this is where it's at. I stepping through the front, got me lounging in the back, celebrating with the team, tell the DJ run it back. Run it back to the script, lobster to shrimp, only dine at Ocean Prime, everything be legit. Life is the shit, I feel like I made it. Everyone from the trenches saluting, congratulated, fam, loyalty Inc. I put this shit together, the love is really cool, but respect is even better. I rep this shit forever, forever till I'm gone, but even when I die, my name will live on. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the Trill, cause this is where it's at. I stepping through the front, got me lounging in the back, celebrating with the team, tell the DJ run it back. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the Trill, cause this is where it's at. I stepping through the front, got me lounging in the back, celebrating with the team, tell the DJ run it back. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the Trill, cause this is where it's at. I stepping through the front, got me lounging in the back, celebrating with the team, tell the DJ run it back. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Come roll with the Trill, cause this is where it's at. I stepping through the front, got me lounging in the back, celebrating with the team, tell the DJ run it back. Run it back. Yeah. Feels good. So, listen. This old man, he don't run, he play take that 100-round drum, but I love that click clack, don't get me in the zone, but one of you niggas won't be making it home. I'm putting spaz out, blackout, Trill's about to crash out, Mossberg 990, listening to Smash Mouth, driving smoking big blunt, shorty slurping big nuts, left hand steering wheel, right hand on that big butt. I've been getting money lately, probably why these niggas hate me on the internet, talking crazy like the shit gon' phase me. I've been counting chips, I've been taking trips, Jesus piece of masterpiece. I'm rude with the wrist, I'm rude with the whip, I'm so cookie crisp. I smell good, I dress good, I'm rude with the fits. Certified playboy, I'm smooth with the shit. Do a Houdini, disappear with your bitch. Nigga, I'm a savage, you want it, you can have it. Revolver automatic, metal or the plastic. Nigga, I'm a savage, bastard, I laugh at your casket. I'm coming for the carrots and cabbage.
Pop shit, mob shit, you ain't gon' stop shit. 762, get your niggas fucking wig split. Gun talk, knife talk, nigga, I don't wanna talk. I just wanna kill, leave your body outlined and chopped. I'm a zombie nigga, you don't wanna fuck with me. I have your bitch, eat my kids like a real zombie. And I'ma swim in her ocean, turn it to tsunami. But I still beat your ass, make you run to mommy. I think you should know, your girlfriend is a hoe. I broke her fucking back and passed it to the bro. Nigga, you's a fraud, you never broke the law. You irrelevant as shit, just like some coleslaw. Pull up in that lamb truck, nigga, you can't hang with us. Your bitch get finesse, fuck, your gang extra gay sus. You ain't even savage, nigga, I pulled up with savage niggas. Beat you like I'm super nigga, y'all a bunch of stupid niggas.
Nigga, I'm a savage, you want it, you can have it. Revolver automatic, metal or the plastic. Nigga, I'm a savage, bastard, I laugh at your casket.